Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 5, halfway to 10 in double digits of Let's Try Evil Islands, Curse of the Lost Soul. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to go ahead and load 4 here and get right into it. So, last episode we left off here. We came back with Rowdy to the village. We have some gear and stuff to take care of. First of all, before we do that, let's learn more about the Elder from the craftsman.
It is better not to have any dealings with Erfar at all. Ask him for one favour and you're indebted for life. He's all sweet talk, but when it comes to business, it must always be his way. If he did not have the captain behind him all the time, he would get nothing from me. Nothing. Ever.
And of course, we can do our buy-sell order. We'll do that in a bit. Let's go talk to Gort about the dead white wolf. And see how that goes.
Look, Chosen. Here is a quick proposition. Would you consider giving me the White Wolf's head?
You mean this one?
Ha! You do not have any use for it, do you? And I need it for my prestige and authority. That is the custom, you see.
I like that. When someone has to run around and catch wolves, you go moaning, "Oh dear, Chosen, will you please help us?" And when it is done, you take all the credit.
And you begrudge it, do you not? What is it? Caught the meanest bug from Barbo the Tight Fist? And I hoped we would be friends. And the Elder already told everyone you would help me with my plan.
We will see how it goes. As to the Elder and the plan, tell me about it later.
150 money gained. White Wolf's head. Hand it over. We can talk about the captain's plan. Let's head to Erfar, the Silver Tongue, and about talks with the craftsman, I guess.
Chosen, let me give you some good advice. I mean about Barber and your talks with him. Please keep in mind that he has committed many offenses.
I do not understand. Are you giving me orders?
What? I would never presume. No, Chosen. But I would ask you to dwell upon this. Every time you talk with Barber, you risk your reputation. And as to doing what he asks of you, I humbly advise you not to. Believe me, Chosen, this would benefit you and everyone else.
That's weird. Did we already report, I actually want to load, guys. Let me try this again. Did we report our... Oh, we can give the White Wolf head to him? We had another quest, though.
Right. That is one headache less.
I knew the Chosen could not fail. This is a great day for our village. The White Wolf is dead. Long live the Chosen.
All right, calm down. So I killed a cub and had some fun, too. There is nothing extraordinary in that.
Your modesty becomes you, Chosen. But if this indeed is so unimportant to you, then perhaps you could give the head of the wolf to Captain Gort. This would increase his prestige in the village.
What insolence, and what a cunning old fox. Now I will have to give the wolf's head away. Or they will say I do not keep my word. Oh, all right, he may have the head.
What a generous man you are. The most difficult task is nothing but fun to you. But perhaps you would like to have some more fun. The captain has a plan, and I would appreciate it if you would join him in this. And I shall tell the villagers the good news that the Chosen has yet again agreed to help us.
Okay, 150 money gained, and the White Wolf's head lost, and no dialogue with Gort. So, you can have like exclusive dialogues, basically.
It is better not to.
with each character. Alright, let's check out the captain's plan. See what he has to say. Doesn't seem like it matters who you click on there.
Right. What I propose is to give the goblins a taste of their own medicine. We will not be able to deal with the whole tribe, but if we skin about 7 or 8 of them, it would be just the ticket.
And then what?
But the whole village is full of the news that the Chosen wishes to punish the goblins for their raid.
Is that so? Where did they get that idea?
The elder told them so. See, I was about to send my men to deal with it, but if you want to do it, they do not mind. They are not proud. They would be happy to sit at home.
Oh, right. I see. And what if I change my mind, eh?
How can you? You are the Chosen, and you only have one word. You will do just as you said you would, won't you?
Yes, I would think so. Well, thanks very much, Airfar, and thanks very much to you, Gort. I will remember your kindness.
So, we have an agreement then. But one more thing. You'd better not touch the orcs. Just hit the goblins. Orcs are much stronger and they have got a seer in the foothills. Now, that's a magician. Not like our witch.
Punishing goblins quest received. Okay. Or we can talk about talks with the craftsman. Again.
Chosen, let me...
I do not understand.
What?
And buy, sell, order. So we did this last time. We're at the item shop. So I don't even know a stone sword. We were looking at the skills and spells. We have XP to spend. And let's see, that's for Zach. And then we have Rowdy. He only has 117 to spend. We have stuff to sell and read about. Equipping your characters. Equipment. This is the screen you use to equip your characters with clothes, weapons, potions, wands, etc. The name of the different characters are displayed on a panel on the left side of the screen. You can flip through them. The bar at the top of the screen shows what items the characters will take with them into the game zone. The 4 slots on the left are for weapons, while those on the right are for potions and wands. The bottom bar shows your character's inventory. These are items they will not be taking into the game zone. If you want only certain types of items displayed, use the buttons to the left and right of the bar. To see what types of items a button will display, cursor over it. As explained above, items are either held actively by the character on the top bar or put in the inventory bottom bar. To move items from your inventory to the character, just click on them in the bottom bar and move it to the top bar. To select an active weapon for use, simply right-click on its picture in the top bar. A frame will appear around it. Now it's ready to use. To put an active item into your inventory, click on the item's picture in the top bar. Note, if all slots in the upper bar are empty, your character will go into the game zone unarmed and probably not make it out in one piece. Also, this is the only screen from which you can equip your character. Armor. Right in the center of the screen is a portrait of your character dressed in the armor he'll wear in the game zone. Wearing the right armor plays a key role in the success or failure of your quest. The slots to the left and right of the portrait show the pieces he's currently wearing. If you place the cursor over a slot, you'll see the name and properties of the armor piece displayed in the right screen panel. Armor is divided into light and heavy categories. Heavy armor can be put on top of light armor to give additional protection. Be advised that the more you weigh your character down, the slower he will be. Click on armor in the inventory bar to put it on your character. It will appear immediately on the character's portrait and his icon will show up in the appropriate slot. To take a piece of armor off your character, click on the slot containing the piece's icon. The left screen panel shows the details for all the protective gear your character is wearing. Your character now has a total attack and defense value and a certain amount of potential to inflict damage. These amounts are displayed below the total property value and depend on what the character is wearing, as well as his skills with the selected weapon and the weapon's details. To learn more about the properties of a given weapon, place the cursor over the weapon. Okay. Alright, cool. Oh, look at this. All sorts of slots here. We have heavy armor head, body, legs. I guess once you return to camp, his arm gets healed. We have to repair stuff as well. There's encumbrance. There's armor for the different pieces. Attack. Your chance of hitting an enemy with a given weapon is shown here. This depends on the character's dexterity, skills, and abilities with this weapon, as well as the properties of the weapon itself. Nice. And it breaks down into 5 dex, 10 skill, 5 weapon for a total of 20. Pretty interesting. Defense. Your chances of successfully parrying an attack when using a given weapon is shown here. Depends on dexterity, skills, and abilities with the weapon and the weapon itself. And then damage. When hitting an enemy, this weapon inflicts damage between the minimum and maximum value of the damage parameter. If the enemy is protected by armor, the damage inflicted by the weapon decreases to an amount equal to the armor's armor parameter value. If the enemy's armor exceeds the maximum damage value, the weapon is rendered ineffective. Encumbrance determines how much weight your character carries. The more armor and weapons he has, the heavier they are, the higher the character's encumbrance. If it exceeds the encumbrance value determined by a character's strength, he cannot run. Knowledge of magic schools, 12 sensory, 9 astral. Shows the maximum complexity for a given type of spell the character can use. The amount of knowledge depends on the character's intelligence, skill, and abilities in this type of spell. Nice, so let's see. He's using the light shirt, which is light armor. Material rough fabric times 8. 30 weight, 3 energy. 0 out of 1 complexity. Durability, that's where it needs repaired. Armor 2.5, a simple plain garment made of rough fabric. And he's got the light gauntlets of rough fabric, light trousers, and light boots, all pretty similar. And we definitely picked up some stuff like Gapoth gauntlets of tiger skin, good decoration plus additional protection. We'll get into that, but first, let's look at what Rowdy's wearing. Gapoth simple breastplate of thin leather. Here's a garment for those who do not anticipate very dangerous encounters. Simple gauntlets of thin leather. They look good, but are not very useful for protection. Simple coat of thin leather. A strange mix of design and material. Only very poor people would think of making such things. And simple leggings of thin leather. These will protect your legs from splinters and thorns. What else could you expect for that price? 4.8 armor on these. Alright, so he's got 2 weapons up here. The simplest of axes, more of a club than an axe, really. And your chance of hitting the target are not great, but this bow can still shoot arrows. The arrows are unlimited, I think, or something. Go back to the item shop. Alright, so we should probably sell some of this stuff. Then there's also the item constructor, the repair items. Each item has a certain durability. Items that are in full working order have a max durability value, while items that are no longer usable due to wear and tear, for example, have 0 durability. In this screen, you can repair them. If you're in the game zone and the item is damaged so badly it's about to become unusable, you'll be warned by a special sound, which you'll hear as soon as you try using the item. Strike in the case of a weapon, or receive blows if it's a piece of armor. When you hear this sound, you need to get to base and repair the item before it becomes completely unusable. To repair an item, place it on the table in the middle of the screen. The lower left panel will show the price to repair it. You can accept the cost and repair it or cancel. Note, items which become unusable will be moved into inventory and will be inaccessible for your characters. So maintain all your character's equipment in good working order, or you'll be at a distinct disadvantage. Right, we'll get to that as well. Then there's exit, then there's items constructor. You construct items in the constructor. To construct an item, you need its blueprint and some material. The blueprint specifies what material you'll need. For example, you can't make a stonehead spear using a bone spear blueprint. You can use your own blueprints and materials or buy them in the shop just like you buy any other items. If you want details on any constructor slot, place the cursor over it, read the description in the right-hand panel. Available slots are marked with a flickering frame. If you place a blueprint in an empty constructor, you'll be ready for construction. If you place an item there, it means you want to deconstruct it. See the next screens for more details on that. To construct an item, click on its blueprint in your inventory or in the shop bar. This blueprint will be placed into the appropriate slot. As soon as you place the blueprint into the slot, the material slots will be highlighted with a flickering frame. The number of highlighted slots is equal to the number of material units the blueprint says you'll need. Click on a material either in your inventory if it's there or in the shop, and it will go to one of the slots. You can only use one kind of material to make an item. Mixing different materials is not allowed even if they're of the same general type. Note, you must first place the blueprint in the constructor before you can place material there. If you place the blueprint in the constructor, then take it out again, i.e. return it to your inventory to the shop. All material you've placed in the constructor will be automatically removed from the slots and returned to where it came from. When all material slots are filled, the left panel will show the properties of the item in construction. In the lower part of the screen, you'll see the item's price. This includes the price of the articles you bought, if any. Item deconstruction. Click on it. It'll appear in one of your constructor slots reserved for ready-made items. In the lower left corner of the screen, you'll see the total cost of deconstructing it. If you deconstruct an item, then construct it immediately afterwards, you'll still be charged for constructing and deconstructing. A serious waste of money, so be careful. Magic in items. You can insert spells into items such as weapons or armor in order to give them magical properties. To do this, the spell must contain a rune which allows it to be inserted. These runes are called Item Trigger and Item Continuous. They'll become available to you later in the game. You don't need one of these runes to construct a wand with a spell in it. There's a special slot in the constructor for insertable spells located below the blueprint slot. The slot will be available after you've placed the blueprint and the necessary amount of material in the constructor. To put a spell from your inventory there, just click on the spell's icon. To construct the object, note both the spell and the item you want to insert it into have complexity values. The complexity value of the item must be higher than that of the spell. Otherwise, the spell and item combination will not work. Similarly, you cannot insert a spell which demands a high stamina value into an item with a low energy value. Oh wow. Blueprint, materials, spell, very cool. So that's the item constructor. Item shop. Alright, so let's start. We've looked at everything now. Skills and spells. Okay, maybe we'll start here, spending some XP. Taking spells. Hero cannot use items from the inventory during quests, but they can take up to 8 different spells along with them. These will become available during the game. If you find a new spell, you must first equip it using the screen. Only then will you be able to use it in the game zone. So if I click spell slot, it brings this stuff up, but I don't think there's any magic in it. There's nothing to scroll. And if I click Eagle Sight, I guess it equips it, takes it into the game with us. So up here, oh, okay. Yeah, we'd have to like take both of those, I think. Right. All right, then we've got all these other skills, man. I don't really know what to spend on right now. There's different types of magic. Oh, bludgeon, spear, dagger, axe, sword. Different types of magic here. Use steel is going to be important. Let's put a point into that. So we're spending 6 there. Archery, melee, strength, increases strength parameter, which will increase encumbrance, I think. Yep. So if I click that, yeah. It's going to take backstab up to 1.8k though. If we hit cancel, it returns everything, so. Cawdor. Could make him good with spears. And it shows that some, like, Like bow does not provide a defense bonus, but attack receives a bonus. When a character uses a spear, attack and defense are more efficient. When using a dagger, attack and defense receive a bonus. Axe receives a bonus. Attack and defense are improved with sword, so I don't know. Melee, this skill is in using close combat weapons, knives, axes, spears, etc. The outcome of a character's attack, the chances that he hits his enemies, is determined by his skill with this particular type of weapon and affected by his dexterity. Archery, same idea. And use steel, a skill which allows the character to open locks, operate unfamiliar machinery, and also steal things. It's based on and affected by dexterity. The higher the skill, the more complex devices your character can use, and the higher chances that the enemy will not notice his loss. Different types of magic. So elemental magic allows you to create and use spells of elemental magic school. Most destructive spells are in this category, i.e. fireball. Magic abilities depend on the skill in a particular magic skill and the character's intelligence. Sensory magic. These are mainly informational spells like Eagle Sight. And then astral magic. These are very different in nature, like healing or paralysis. Wow. Lots to it, guys. Very cool stuff. And then we have the available abilities for each character. Yeah, I do not even know where to start with this. He's got 326 points. We could take 320 and learn another level of magic, but it's not really necessary yet. Could learn a weapon skill like sword, but even if I learn one, everything else goes up in value. See how they all go up in value? Even the stuff we have goes up in value. So I don't know if we want to take a new skill or not. It's kind of weird right now. Let's just develop the ones we have. But let's start with the easier. Kador. He's got higher strength at 31, lower dex at 22 to Zach's 30, lower intelligence 19 to Zach's 25. So if we were to get a point of strength, right, it would give a point. And then the next point is 400, and everything still goes up after that. Bludgeon. Make him good with the axes. We can work on these, like work on archery, melee. Well, he's got no skills now. Let's see. Dexterity determines a character's stamina, the ability to use difficult spells, and actions, how quickly the character can hit or cast spells. Also affects attack and use steal parameters. What is this attack parameter? Intelligence determines the amount of XP your character can gain. The higher the value, the more experience is gained. Also, intelligence affects the amount of stamina used when casting spells. The higher the intelligence, the less stamina is spent. Also affects the knowledge of magic parameter. Strength affects character's health parameter. The higher their strength, the more damage they can sustain. High strength value allows you to carry more weight, i.e. you can wear heavier armor. Actually, oh man, I don't know what to do yet. Maybe we should equip first. This is light armor, this is heavy armor, the Gapath hunting coat of tiger skin, and the Gapath tiger head helmet and leggings of tiger skin. Not suitable just for an average hunter. This is headgear for a leader. It's a garment for a leader. The tiger skin boots. Anyone who spent time marching through the woods will appreciate the stealth these fur footwear provide. The breastplate of tiger skin provides decent protection and looks better than a simple breastplate. The trousers provide decent protection and are suitable for long marches through the woods, and the gauntlets, good decoration plus additional protection. Let's get Zach. Zach's armor is only 2.5. We can probably put on, like, he's got plenty of room. We could put on a heavy armor. It says a weight of 30, which, cool. Takes it to 92. And if we just replace the boots, for example, doesn't take us up at all, but takes our boots off. Defense 15, really doesn't raise defense yet. Puts 2.5 on legs. Oh, he's currently got 5 on legs. How does he have 5 on legs? Armor. Oh, with these pants too, I guess. So if he puts those on. Oh, 5.2. Okay, so he goes up 0.2. Let's get this heavy stuff on, like, where's the armor rating? Item shop. We have gear. These are keystones and runes. These are blueprints and material. Thin leather. The flimsiest and weakest material for making leather armor. Use it only when nothing else is available. Collected items. Wings of small bat. A provident man may find some of the uses for the wings. Leather. This item is for sale only. You can't use it. Young white wolf fangs. Even a young white wolf makes a more honorable trophy than an adult gray one. For sale only, you can't use it. Wolf fangs, they are in demand and decoration material. Small toad legs. Toads may spit poison, but their meat is quite edible, so there's always a demand for it. Wolf cub fangs, they're inexpensive, but you can always sell them. Okay, so the price is going up that we're getting for these. 2 a piece, and we have 4 of them, so you can see how that works. These are worth 10 young white wolf fangs. And then the bat stuff, so we'd make 81. Taking us to 376. We could get a granite head spear. Bone club. We could look at different stuff like materials, a Gapath light helmet of thin leather. More decoration than protection. Oh wow. Breastplate of tough leather. It's not bad, but certainly better is available. Complexity 0 out of 5. So we're going to be finding magical gear, guys. It's going to get so cool. It's already very cool. Bunch of armor and such. Lots of armor. Oh, I can scroll through items. And this is the end of the road. 580 for Gapath, stitched coat of tough leather, good cut, decent material, sensible choice if your resources are limited. Ours are definitely limited, 376. Granite dagger could be useful at the start, but do not rely on it too much. And he's currently got a... Yes, you should start looking for something more serious as soon as possible. A ritual bronze knife, 9 to 13, 27 actions. Oh, there's the armor stat. Okay. Quest items, all items you have. Repair all items. Let's benefit from if Cawdor. Oh, and it shows over there. Piercing, slashing, crushing, fire, acid, lightning defense. Nice. He's losing 5 defense from using this weapon, and he's also losing 3 more defense from a low dexterity skill and using this weapon. And then back to skills and spells. So Cawdor. Don't really see him using magic with a lower intelligence. Definitely see him using like melee. But it's affected by dexterity. Dexterity a point. Yeah. Whereas I could get him like a spear ability. Attack and defense receive a bonus. Skill 11, attack 8. Skill 12, attack 9. He can get like bludgeon for a 5 attack bonus. Specialist, expert, master. We'll get Rowdy Cawdor bludgeon and a little better with archery maybe. So he's spending all his points but 1. I go to another screen. Okay, it keeps it. Maybe I can go back to weapon and see defense change -5. Damage slashing. Where did it say that we were losing percentage with weapons and stuff? Losing attack or defense. Club is a club. Oh, like in melee? No. I don't remember where I saw that. There we go. It's attack and defense. Now if I go back into this screen just for and get rid of that, okay, his attack goes down to 7. So it does show the potentialities of your upgrades. Bow and crossbow. I think I want him in a tank type of role. So maybe melee. 12. Get him another point of strength, which takes his encumbrance up, his health up, and then we'll get a point of melee and then archery, something like that. Attack 9. Defense 4. If we look at Zach, he's more dexterous and intelligent. And we already went through this. The higher the character's experience is, the better his health and stamina. Also, XP can be used to increase skills and abilities. XP gained during the game will be distributed equally among all party members of your team, but its value will change according to your character's intelligence. Okay, so that looks good for him, I guess. Let's click that. And up here, taking spells. He has none to take. Let's take Kador, though, and give him some light armor for the feet. Maybe we can give him rough cloth, though. Let's see. Takes the boots off. Kapoth boots are tiger skin, so this would be a bit of an upgrade. These are vulnerable to pierce and acid. These are vulnerable to crush. 12 energy, much more complexity. 0 of 6 instead of 0 of 1. More durability. Alright, headgear for a leader, let's give it to him. That'll take his armor and stuff too. That. Dexterity looking pretty important, but I do want to save some for spells and stuff too. What do we want to buy? Bone club, thin bone, 8 to 12 damage, 36 actions. What is... We'd have to go to equip character and go back to Kador. Take that off. 7 to 14 slashing. If we go to the item shop, stone axe. Yeah, it's gonna be better than this. So let's just go back and equip him with that. Keep him with that weapon. Kapoth gauntlets of tiger skin. How's his armor against crush? Oh, it's different. Right, he's got no head armor. He can put on these fabric boots for a little bit more of leg protection. Better than nothing. And light armor for the legs. Hunting coat. Let's get the hunting coat to Zach. His weapon's about as good as we're gonna find right now. So what can we buy with our money actually? Heavy armor helmet. Light leggings of thin leather, heavy armor. They save your knees and feet from accidental scratches and bruises, but not from weapons. Light helmet, so Kador can definitely use a helmet. See what helmets are available. Simple helmet of tough leather. It will protect you from a pine cone falling on your head, but not from a stone. $280 for the best one. Decent head protection, but by no means universal. Let's go ahead and grab this one. 4.6 armor, vulnerable to pierce, more decoration than protection, but it'll do for now. We'll go ahead and click that. Come here and give him that. Giving him some head protect. He also needs armor for his legs. And what are these? Gauntlets? Okay. Yeah, let's put on the, wait. Let's go back to Cawdor and put on, we'll keep those on. Put this on, no, keep that on. We can sell these two things. Ah. His defense is only 4 because of his weapon and dexterity. Go to items construction. We put thin leather down. We don't have a blueprint though. Ready-made items. Oh, we can deconstruct these. Right? 0 to deconstruct them. We get rough fabric and cloth gauntlets. Alright, and if we deconstruct, oh, we put them together, oops. Alright, and let's, in here, put this, deconstruct it. Get all this rough fabric, I guess. The light shirt, simple sleeveless shirt. Okay. Take all our fabric and stuff. Oh, he's got fabrics and stuff up here to use. Tough bone. Thin leather. No. Oh, we can see maybe blueprints? Oh, he's got all sorts of stuff to put up there. Oh my gosh. Wands, potions. Does he have any blueprints? So everything's thin leather, and then there's tiger skin. Let's take off the tiger skin and give all the tiger skin to Chosen. He said all tiger skin. And give this maybe to Cawdor. Rough fabric. Only thing I don't know is, you know, they tend to attack Cawdor more. Oh wait, no. If we go to item constructor and we put in, say, the light shirt and thin leather, yeah, that's not going to work. I don't think. We don't have a blueprint. But if we had a blueprint, it would. Different weapon molds. We'll use that in time. Wait, are these blueprints? Consider blueprints? These aren't blueprints. Those are just base items, very base. Alright, so cancel that. Making progress here, guys. We have the armor situated. should probably sell some of it. Sell some of the rough fabric. We'll hang on to it though for future. Dousing it in oh wait, these are blueprints. They can only be used in items constructor. So items constructor, if I want to make simple stitch Gapoth boots and come down here. Oh, look at that. So 123 to make a Gapoth stitched boots of thin leather. They are light and relatively strong. Nice. Huh. And a light shirt. And we come here. For some reason we can't put thin leather in there. What we need, like tough bone, any of this stuff. Oh, it would have to be fabric. And if we put, let's see, blueprint for light armor, stitch Gapoth, we can put leather in here and make a stitch breastplate of thin leather. 60 weight, but wow. Pretty interesting stuff. It's going to take us a while to get used to all this. We still have to repair. But if we come here, we can hit repair all items. Let's do that for him. Repair all items for him. For me. Alright. Got 307 left. Show the ready-made items. Potions we can't afford. Strength potion, very small vial, increase the character's strength for a very limited period of time. And haste potion, increase the character's speed by a very small measure. Materials and ready-made items, which I'm still not sure if we're gonna get anything there. So we seem to be equipped all right. We'll take the spells. And spend the XP. Let's see, use steel. 320 would get a new skill. New magic skill, or a 5-point boost in sensory or astral. You know, why not use dagger throughout? Sword, the next weapon skill would become 400. If I picked out dagger, the only skill he could learn. Huh. Let's see here. I'm not sure yet, actually. We might just leave it alone for a while. Whoops. And come back to it later. Maybe spend like a little bit on use steel. Just raise astral, which is healing, and then sensory, spend 51, and just go from there. So we've equipped. Very good, very good. We've repaired all, boom. Okay, so we're good to go. See how long we've been playing, exploring these systems. 49 minutes, oh my gosh. Time flies, guys, when you're having fun. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of checking out all that craftsman stuff. We can do that at any time, and we will in the future, but right now I want to save and call it an episode. So we'll get to the action more next time as well, and head out and do the questing, take down some goblins. Should be a lot of fun. So I hope you'll join me for that. If you guys are enjoying this series or want to see more, please go ahead and press the like button. It lets me know that you'd like to see more. You can also, it also helps the video out, like with the algorithm and stuff. You can leave a comment. I read and respond to all of them. And if you're new, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. That said, guys, those are all just suggestions, not demands. So do with them what you will. And hope to see you all next time, as I said. So until then, guys, whoops. Be well, live well, stay well, and much love, peace, and joy. See you guys then. Take care now. Bye-bye.